All right, art students, here we are at the drawing table. And if you have ever gone to school or taken anybody to school or have kids in school, you'll know what this is. It's just, these are notebooks. And these are notebooks that are full of pages. I'm trying to get this where you can see the amount of pages that are in these books. Now, I have been doing YouTube for, I think, about 4 years now. And I have, you know, I amassed a bunch of drawings. And one day decided to organize my drawings. I was looking for something, and I just said, I couldn't find it. Let me organize stuff. So I put them all in these books. I got these books. They were throwing a lot of them away at work, at my old job. And I said, well, throw away a good book. I'll use it someday. And so I put my drawings in there. And I didn't think anything of it. And then I looked one day at these and I said, oh my God, you got so many drawings. I need to do something with them. So what I have decided to do as I flip through these drawings to show you the amount of drawings, this one is just really hard to flip through because it's too big. So let me just do the best I can to just show you guys just some of the things that I have, and I'll kind of let you just take it in. I guess it would be best if I did it from one inch. The metal is not smooth anymore. As I say, they were throwing these away, so it's not easy being green. So let me flip through some of these to show you. Some of these are finished pieces, which AKA are not red anymore. But what I have decided to do was do a book character design for comics, gaming, and more. So while I get my thoughts together, let me just flip through these and just to show you some of the stuff that that I've done over the years. You may have recognized this. You may have seen some of this on my YouTube channel. You may have seen some of this on my Facebook. Are these upside down? Okay, since they're upside down, let me try so you can at least get a sense of. I think some are upside down, some are not. I'll just get through this book and then talk at the others because it's easier to flip through the other books than it is in this one. Come on, turn over. I was trying to get my camera positioned. So, and this was a bike story that I am working on. So I was trying to design a bicycle, a unique bicycle to go in the story. And that's something else about, designing that I'm going to kind of incorporate into the book. And as you see, a lot of drawing. All right, so the hard book is over. Let me show you these other two books and get a little bit more into my thoughts. I never did like drawing in sketchbooks. I don't know why. I just never could do the sketchbook thing. I guess because it was the little ream or whatever. It just didn't. To me, it was like prison. You couldn't go any further past that. So I like to draw just on paper. If I get a sketchbook, I will take the paper out. All right. So other than this is not my drawing. This is something I needed to do because I wanted to do it. I think I did a video on minions at one point. Let me slide my chair over. But let me go this way. Since is this upside down too? Well. They're upside down, they're not upside down. All right, so let's just flip through these. that's not mine, that's not mine, and that's not mine, that's not mine, and that's not mine, and that. That's not. All right, come on, Brian. Grab them and flip them. Grab them and flip them. And the one reason I do stuff in the red is so I can change it. I think I've said that in a number of videos. I can come back and change it later. If I look at something and I say to myself, okay, that's not right versus that. I mean, I could probably go on Photoshop and change stuff. But if I see something that's not right, I can change it later. And this is another reason why I really don't do like finished pictures in front of you guys. Because I want you to learn to draw the basics, and you can finish the picture that you draw using whatever character you want to use, not follow me and draw my characters. But I'm going to do a character design book for comics, games, and more, using a lot of these positions and doing the characters, changing the characters into what I need to change the characters into. What was I going to say? It's not just about, let me see if I get somebody with a costume on. It's not just about making doing a costume. It's more to character design than just designing clothes. You have to design like the personality, what the color scheme for the clothes, the age of the character. It's just so much to designing characters that it's a lot. So I plan on giving the knowledge that I have, because I've done 4 comic books with characters and so forth. So what knowledge I have, I'm going to give to you guys. There are a couple of subject points that I wanted to point out, and for the life of me, I can't remember those 4 points. So because if I'm flipping, my brain is not on doing the thing. Character, for instance. You know, it's not just the clothes. What is this character's name? What is his powers? His personalities, his age, what made him who he is? How did he get his powers? Why does he use his powers? Is he good? Is he bad? Does he have a family? There's so much to character design that you have to realize. And I want to put all that in the book that I'm going to do. I think my handbook, that's one of the points I was going to say. You know about my 360-degree handbook. You know, my Action Post 360 book. I've shown that so many times. I decided to do a handbook because I've run across a lot of pictures where artists were having trouble with hands. Let me show a cover clip right here, a picture of the cover right here. So that is it's being formatted for sale on Amazon, and I'll keep you guys informed of that. Go to my Patreon channel and you get the newsletter. I'm working on my October newsletter, Leslie, so don't go crazy on me. There's just a lot of stuff I have to do. So okay, I did the handbook. The handbook is finished. So after I get caught up with stuff, I'm going to start working back on my comic books. Animal Corp. This is Animal Corp. I pulled this out of the page. One of the books it shouldn't have been in. Eye of the Beholder and Samurai Clown. I have started these books, started to continue on doing these books again. So I'm going to continue that. I'm doing a lot of stuff. Another point I'm trying to think. Okay, one point in general is your life. You get one life. You get one life, one time down here on this planet. And you might as well make yourself happy. If you have the ability to do that, I think this is one original. I think I showed that. Did I show that? Original, and there's an ink one. I don't know. So as I say, you have one time on this planet. Do what makes you happy. You know, if you got to get up and go to a job that you hate, that makes you just miserable, you know, on a daily basis, you know, that's not life. And you turn 40, 50, 60, and you realize you hadn't done the thing that made you happy, whether it's, you know, walking dogs or washing cars or cutting grass or cleaning houses or sewing or cooking or whatever. Find a way to incorporate that into your life. You know, yes, money is important, and if you can do something that makes you happy and make money from it, then that's a good life for you. I asked my students a long time ago when I was teaching, if you could do one thing all day, every day, and not get paid for it and still be happy enough to do it, what is that one thing? So if you can answer that question, then that's pretty much what you need to be doing to make you happy or for a good life. So, okay, also character design again. Character design, you know, character design. Again, another point. It just jumped out of my head. Character design. Oh, there it is back. Just because you can do you can draw comics, you can draw an anatomy, you can draw faces, doesn't mean you have to stick with it. You know, one reason I didn't go to Marvel or DC because number one, I didn't like deadlines. Number two, you know, they were just really picky about every little thing. And I understand that because they want to sell. So do what you have to do to make yourself happy. And I think I got off the point again. I did. I don't even remember what I was trying to say. So I'm just going to flip. And once I finish flipping, maybe I can remember what I was trying to say. So I colored this one, inked that one. That's the original one. I copied it and colored it. Or is that the original? No, it's the original because it's got the red. So yeah, I redrew it. So character design. This is my friend's book, Twilight of Battle. It's in my head. Twilight, Spiritual Battle of Spiritual Warfare. That's the name of his book. I don't know if I said it or not because this is the third time I'm filming this because I kept leaving stuff out because my brain goes somewhere else. If you are doing a comic book or something, you need to be consistent about it. That's something that really messed me up because I was doing too much. I was not consistent doing it. So if you're doing a comic book and you have to get that comic book out every month or every 2 months or every whatever, or people will forget about you and just go on to the next. So you have to be consistent. That's something what happened to me with YouTube. YouTube, I had a lot more views back a couple years ago, and then something happened, and I think I started getting into something else, and then the views went down. Especially when I came back, I could never get the views back up because basically, I don't want to say I betrayed your trust. It was just the fact that I went on and did something else, and one great samurai said one day, master one thing. He said, don't be good at a bunch of things. Just don't just be good at a bunch of things. Master one thing. And that's something I should have done either. And it hits me every now and then. It's just like, don't do comics. Stick with your YouTube. Get rid of your YouTube. Do comics. But it's hard for me because I enjoy doing this stuff. And this is the way I put the women in. I just kind of like took all my females and I stuck them in one part of the book. I had another one where I had basically most of my ink stuff, and the other one had a lot of just the red stuff that was like unfinished. So getting back to the point that I was trying to make, which was be consistent. There's a lot of points, and I was trying to make one smooth video saying all the points. Yeah, I should have wrote it down, but I didn't. And as I said, this is my third time filming. So, because I looked at it during editing, I said, oh, you left it out, you left this out, you have to do it again. So, yeah, this is the last one. This is the one that's going to go up regardless. Don't give up your dream. Find what you enjoy doing and do it. Find some way to do it. If you got 5 minutes a day, go ahead and do it, okay? You got one life. As I said, you got one. Don't waste it. Don't waste it. If you have the talents to draw, you don't have to stick with comic books. You can do other things. You can do, like I said, clothes designs, children's books, comic strips, Patterns are a big thing now. You just do patterns for clothes and dishes and so forth. Medical books, a lot of books or magazines look for little illustrations. I did a Christian book. I did that years ago. Made $1,200 a week. $1,200 a week sitting at home drawing in my underwear, and I think I did it less than. It was a couple hours a day. I mean, you know, I was at home. I'd get up. You know, my wife had to go to work. She got up, got dressed. I laid there till I felt like getting up. I got up, drew the pages, set it in, check came back in, $1,200. So yeah, I mean, there's a lot of things you can do using your talents that you like. You just have to find it. Don't stick with one thing because you think that this is what you have to do. You can do that plus do other things as well. So character design. This is the dead eye. I call him bullseye in the last one. This is dead eye because he has these big old glasses on because he can't see without his glasses. But I mean, he can hit anything. It's kind of like a bullseye kind of thing. But they're in the circus. So yeah, character design, all of these things. As I say, you have to design more than just costume. Who is in the costume? Why is he wearing the costume? What is the costume for? You know, what abilities does he have? A lot of things people don't think about when they are drawing. So I'm going to end this. I'm going to do a drawing after this. Right after this, I'm going to do a quick drawing. So that this won't be just me flipping through all these pages, but I just want to show you guys how many years of drawing. This is Eye of the Beholder. I have a team up with him and Trials of the Samurai Clown, or the Samurai Clown. That's going to be book number 2. I was working on book number 2, another story, but then I came up with the team up, or crossover as you call it in comics, and that's going to be the next book. And that's what I'm going to do on my Patreon channel. It's going to be, I think it's called From Idea to Print, or starting to do a comic book. And I started the thumbnails on this. So I'm going to start recording that, and I'm going to put it up on my Patreon channel so that you guys can follow along with how to do a comic book from thought process all the way to print process. Just follow what I do, but just use your own characters. So yeah. And this character is actually, I did a coloring book. Really a coloring book that didn't really get promoted. A lot of the things that I do don't really get promoted. And it was going to be an all black. I think he was in there. This cat was in there. It was going to be like an all black superhero coloring book. But I said no, because you're not really selling to everybody. So I didn't post it as that. I think this guy was in there too. A lot of these characters are in that coloring book. And you can either color it with crayons or you can take the pages out and color it on Photoshop. But there's so many things that I refuse to do. So many things that I do. I refuse to do one thing, and that's it. And that's good and it's bad. But it got me here teaching you guys how to do stuff out of the Beholder. Yeah, this is another guy that's in the book as well. So, but all these are character designs. So yeah, I am probably crossing over again of what I'm saying. So I'm gonna end this and start the drawing so you guys can follow along with the quick drawing. So I think I covered everything. And just one more time, let me go and think about it and then come back with the points, because as a good teacher, you need to make sure your student got it. Hold on. Okay, so I'm back. I wrote this stuff down because I wanted to make sure you guys got it. Okay, you get one life. Be happy in that one life. Just remember that. You're wasting your time. I'm 63. My birthday was last month. Happy birthday, Brian. Thank you. I'm 63 now, and I say to myself, okay, I need to do this. I need to do that. If I was 20 and I had my mindset for the day, things would have been a lot different when I turned 63. Do what makes you happy, okay? Find some way to do what makes you happy. Quit that old job if it's just, y'all listen to Brian, I quit my job, honey. I talked about the handbook. That's the successor to the 360 position book. It's hands. You saw the cover already. Character designs, more than just clothes. It's more than just clothes. More than just clothes. Be consistent in your works, you know. Be consistent. Keep doing it. Keep doing it. Okay. That way people will know you. Oh, Brian has another video. Oh, Brian has another video. Brian has another video. Be consistent. These are words of wisdom. Listen to them. Write them down. Use your talents for more than just one thing. Don't stay with comics. If comics is like drying up or it's too hard for you to do, or it's too time consuming, do a comic strip, something short where you can get it out. And then once the comic strips take off and you are kind of making money from it and you realize people love what you do, then turn it into a comic book or do a graphic novel. Graphic novel, it takes more time, but once it's out, people see it. Use your talents for more thing. And then the last one, which is really not last, never give up your dreams. Never, ever, ever, ever give up your dreams. Don't get old and say, oh my God, I wish I had done this. I wish I had done that. So that's going to be it. That's my words of wisdom. So let's get to the actual drawing lesson. And it's going to be a real quick one. It's not going to be real detailed, but it's just quick to show you how to do the body, the form. Okay, so yeah, let's get to it. Let's clean this. I'm cleaning. Let's all get to this. I'm going to clean all this off and start my drawing for my thing. Yeah, let's go. All right, so I'm going to draw this quick action pose. I'm not going to put too much detail into it, just something quick, because this is what I enjoy. All right, here we go. So it's going to be quick, but I think I might narrate in between. So I'm going to start out with the shoulder. He's going to be leaning. I'm going to make him lean a little bit more like that. So that's pretty much going to be the body. Like that. And it's just using basic shape. So it's going to be here, and here is going to be my center line. And it should be a little more cleaner. And it's in my center line, that is my upside down house. Now I'm trying a different way here. It might be a little short, but I'm just trying a different way. The body, as in the body, might be a little short. But there's nothing I can't fix. So I'm going to put the head here. And I did a video, I worked on it last night, about crouching or leaning over, an easy way to make the body lean over. And I use this shape, which I've showed before. But you just have to, if you're new to this channel, you have to go into my channel and then see what I have, the lessons that I have. So right now I'm putting the hands where I want to put the hands, and I can connect the arms just by foreshortening them if need be. This one's not going to be foreshortened. This one's going to be a little foreshortened. That arm right there, it's going back like that, because whatever's going to be in his hands is going to be right there. So we've got this shoulder, comes down to the chest, down there, and the chest goes up under the arm. So we have some lat right here, and then that's going to go in there. And like I said, it might be a little short. The body might be a little short, but that could be fixed. Lat, it's going to be, my love handle is going to be here, so I'm going to need that room. And then this is going to come down. So this one leg has got to come down a little bit more. Love handle, stomach is going to go in there. And the good thing is the arm covers it up. So you're going to need some hip right here. The man jump. And then let's say the leg is going to be right there. Change that leg. I don't know where my big eraser is hiding. It's hiding somewhere and it doesn't want to be found, but that's okay. This is a new pencil I pulled out and it's got a good eraser on it. I'll drop this leg down. About right there. Simple triangle, making this other foot. So this should be more straight. Should be more on that line right there. So that is a quick, I would detail it more, but because of the talk that I gave you guys. So this is going to be around here. Bring it up a little bit more. Here and here. Now I'm just doing a little detail. Just a little detail on it. And since it's two hands and the hands are not together, this is going to be a little longer. You don't want to have them choke up on it. So I don't know if it's going to be a hammer or something. I'm trying to think of a nice weapon. It's just a little longer. I'm going to just save time, like the ball and spike kind of thing. And that's why I keep stuff in reds, because I can change it when need be. And I need to, and I'm thinking about some blades or something. Just something weird. Not weird, but different. Not only will it smash into you, it will cut you at the same time. But, you know, realistically, it'll probably be changed later. This is just something for the sake of time. And as you see, it doesn't really take long to draw something. And just the detailing of it is the part that takes a minute. So here's my trap, part of my neck. That, I could make that a little bigger if I chose to. And then we have it. And this is what I'm saying. So because the amount of drawings that I have so much to reach into to create stuff. So yeah, that's going to be it for this detail. Yes, sorry, I did not really detail it, but as I said, I'm trying to keep doing this particular one really short time-wise. And maybe you will see this one in the book. I can't say, but yeah, that's going to be it. Just a quick rough. If you're dressing them, if you're dressing the character, that's all you need. That's really all you need. You put his mouth all crazy. Anyway, no mouth. I keep rambling. I'll keep playing with this thing and playing with it, and time will just disappear on me. So that's going to be it. I will see you guys in the next video. Stay tuned. Don't ever give up your dream.